Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued something or other playthrough of Sentinels of the Multiverse Definitive Edition. In the last episode, I showed you that my camera went bad on me, and we had done a whole bunch of turns, and I put everybody to a vote. And everybody wanted something a little different. So everybody says, we've seen Baron Blade, let's do something different. Okay, so we're going to. I did keep Bunker on request. I also kept Legacy and Wraith because I know how to play them well. And I added the Argent Adduct to the group. His power is to activate when song performs when perform. And I kind of remember how to play Argent Adduct. It's been a while. I know he manipulates all these different instruments and everything. We'll see how that goes. And as you can see, I picked the villain of the Matriarch. Basically, it's her Avian Majesty, and basically her start phases. If the Matriarch mask is not in play, then we're going to play it. I believe that's what that means. I'm going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure. And then a end phase Matriarch deals each hero target 1 projectile damage at the end of the phase. And we're not going to play on advanced. And then this is the mask of the Matriarch. It says damage dealt by foul cards is irreducible. So we got to get rid of this thing, right? After a non-foul villain card other than this card is in play for the first time each turn, play the top card of the villain deck. So any non-foul card, foul are meaning the birds that we're going to be dealing with, and we'll be playing in the Freedom Tower. Now, here's the story. So there were a few people from the Freedom 5, Bunker, Wraith, and Legacy. They were at the Freedom Tower doing their thing. The Matriarch wants a magical bird scepter from the Freedom Tower, has decided to break in while there aren't very many people there and grab it. The Argent Adduct, an adversary of hers, got to Freedom Tower in advance and told the heroes, and then joined them to make sure that the Matriarch could not take the artifact that they were holding on to. So that's the story. It's totally made up. It's not actually a story, but you know, we could have played with one of the scenarios, but I chose not to because I think it'd be faster and more interesting not to at this moment until I get familiar with the new characters and stuff like that. So let's just get started. We're going to start, of course, every game starts with the villain doing their start turn effect. And I do want to look up that symbol because I don't remember what it does. And it's the little symbol that says, here, let me find it. Hopefully it's easy to find. See, there's no reference in there. It just says, it doesn't matter because it is in play. If Mask of the Matriarch is not in play, I think it means play it. I don't remember exactly. Or is it flip the card? I think it's flip the card. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. All right. So if the Mask of the Matriarch is not in play, we're going to flip to a Ruler of the Flock, and we'll deal with that. So let's get started with her turn. Now so we'll start with her start turn effect. The start turn effect is that the Mask of the Matriarch is not in play. It is in play, so we don't have to worry about that. Might as well put some health on this thing just to make sure we got it. And we're going to play the top card of our deck. I did shuffle it, but I'll just give it one more quick shuffle and see what we get. Darken the Skies, one shot. Summon the Mask of the Matriarch. Okay, that's already done. Shuffle all of the foul cards from the villain trash into the villain deck. No problem. The Matriarch deals the hero target with the highest hit points hero psychic damage. So 4 psychic damage to the hero with the highest hit points. And that's all that's going to happen. And then we're going to discard that card. I'll just put a discard over here. So the highest one is going to be Bunker. And Bunker doesn't have any cards out yet. So we're going to take, we're going to go down to 26 hit points already. Boom, just like that. But that's all she did. Except we have to look at this. Was that a foul card? It was not. After a non-foul card other than this card is played for the first time each turn, play the top card of the villain deck. That is not labeled as a foul card. It's a one-shot. So we're going to play the top card of the villain deck. Now we only do that once, but still could be bad. Carrying Fields, ongoing. Wow. Start phase. Unless both Hugin and Moonin are in play, discover one cohort card. If a cohort card is played this way, destroy this card. End phase, each cohort card deals each hero target 1 toxic damage. So this is not the start of the phase, so this will not happen this turn, but this goes into her ongoing effects. And then we have the end phase with the Matriarch herself. It says the Matriarch deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. Nobody can stop that, so everybody's going to take 1. That puts Legacy at 31. Wraith at 25, Bunker at 25, and Argent Adduct at 23. That's not a great start, is it? But let's get started now with our hero turn. We're going to do the hero turn now, and I'm going to draw the cards. I reshuffled the deck. I gave it one more thing there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will be Legacy's starting deck. So we're going to start our turn with Legacy and see what we can get done here. And got a couple things going on. Let's see. We got Takedown. It's an ongoing limited. When a villain card would be played, you may discard this card instead. If you do, the villain target with the highest hit points takes 2, deals Legacy 2 energy damage, then destroy the card. That's pretty good. Lead from the front. Whenever lead from the, okay, got 2 of those, and then a one shot. The old 1/2. Legacy deals 1 target 2 melee damage. I think we'll just start. I mean, I can deal the Matriarch damage, or I can deal her mask damage. I don't know what to do there. Let's see. I don't have anything that... I guess we can do the lead. Whenever an ally would be dealt damage by a villain, you may redirect the damage to Legacy, but I don't have things to prevent the damage yet, so we can do Takedown. When a villain card would be played, you may discard. So let's do this. We're going to play... I think we're going to play... lead from the front. We'll get that into play. That's not my favorite thing to do there with Legacy, but then for his power, we're going to use his Galvanize, which until the start of your start phase, +1 damage dealt by each character. Let's find that. +1 damage. We need 3 of those. I'm going to put one on Wraith. I'm going to put one on Bunker, and we're going to put one on Argent Adduct. Though I don't know if they're going to get to do anything with it. So we'll see. And then we'll draw a card and see what we get. We get Dauntless Durability, ongoing limited. When Legacy would be dealt 5 or more damage, prevent that damage and destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, Legacy regains 2 health. Okay, well that's what Legacy did for his first turn. Now we're going to go on to Wraith. Let's do a quick cut. I'll go 2, 3, and 4. See what she gets. Let's see what her cards are. The Grappling Hook, it's a one-shot. We could destroy an ongoing card. I could get rid of that carrion thing. Suture Self, that's for healing. We could get that done too, and it is a one-shot. Micro-targeting computer and utility belt. Well, you know, we kind of got to play the utility belt. But it allows us to play 2 powers. Either draw 2. So the power of this one is either draw 2 cards or play 1 item card. The power... in the power phase, you may use 1 additional power. So I think we're going to play the utility belt. That'll be our play phase. Now we're going to go to our power phase. And I think, see, we should, man, I don't know. Should I do this and get rid of this thing? Is this thing that bad? I think we'll just leave it for a turn. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And then let's see. So for her power, her first power, we're going to use her stealth, which means she's going to get -1 damage. She's all full of no damage. And then we will we can play an item as because we can play 2 powers with the in the power phase. You may deal one more power. So the power of the utility belt again is either draw 2 cards or play 1 item card. We're going to play an item card. We're going to play the micro targeting computer. I'm getting ready for Wraith to start doing some serious damage. That is all of her turn, though. We're not going to do much more than that, and then we'll get another card. Flashbang Projector, power, it's item. Put 1 non-character villain target in play back on the top of the villain deck and destroy this card. Kind of useful, not great. All right, let's go on to Bunker now. Okay, Bunker, let's get something going here. Do a couple of cuts. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know why those are all upside down. Uh-oh, hopefully we didn't have those before. Let's see. I could do that. Environment cards cannot be played. Well, no, Freedom Tower is pretty good for us, actually. LiDAR Intel, recharge mode. Man, I don't like any of these. I guess we can put on the LiDAR Intel. After any hero target is played, you may draw 1 card. Reveal and replace the top card of 1 deck. Draw 1 card. Well, I guess we'll play that because there's really not much else to play. And then his power initiate is either draw 1 card or put put the top card under an ordnance, but we don't have any ordnance in play. So I guess we'll do the power from this. Reveal and replace the top card of 1 deck. Draw 1 card. What does that mean, replace? Let's take a look at that. Reveal and replace. Doesn't say. Hold on. Well, if reveal and replace means we're going to look at the top card of a deck and see what it does. I guess we'll look at the, and then put it back. I guess we'll look at the top card of the Matriarch deck. Building of Rooks. It's a foul card. So finally, one of the foul cards comes out. After this card is played, play the top card of the villain deck. This card, okay, so that's going to be on top. We know that that's what's on top for him, and then he gets to draw a card as part of that power, so we'll get that. And it's Piston Punch, one shot. Okay, not too great. And then at the end of his turn, that was his power, so at the end of his turn, we're going to draw another card. Upgrade mode, well, that's okay. We'll deal with that later, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Wow, rough start. Last but not least, we have the Argent Adduct. Let's give his cards another quick shuffle. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 for his starting hand. Let's see what he's got. Vernal Sonata. Each hero target regains 1 hit point. Each hero may put 1 card from their trash on top of their deck. Instrumental Conjuration. Summon 1 instrument card. You may play a card. That's in 1 shot. Alactricious Subdominant. Great. Ongoing Harmony. It's a perform card, so that we can place a perform card out as part of our power, or activate one. When we activate it, it says, accompany, you may use 1 power. If you do so, put this card on the top of your deck. Okay. And Syncopated Onslaught. Perform, select up to 3 targets until your start phase, +1 damage dealt by those targets. Accompany, the Argent Adduct deals 1 target, 1 irreducible sonic damage. I mean, I don't know what to do here, really. I mean, I could heal everybody. We should get some stuff out, I guess. We're going to get this one out, because this one looks like it might do some stuff later. Okay. I can activate a perform as well. So that card goes out. We don't do anything with it. We have to use the power to activate a perform. And that is going to be our play phase. So we have that out. I can do +1 damage dealt to those. We've got 3 targets. Select up to 3 targets until your start phase. +1 damage dealt to those targets. There's not much to do there. Kind of weak. At the start phase, though, I get +1 damage. Oh yeah, we can do that later, right? So we can select them now, and then at the start phase, we'll get +1 damage. So I think that we might do that. I'm looking. I think he has, the Argent Adduct has some tokens for this, right? No, I thought we did. Anyway, I guess we can do that. We can select up to 3 targets, and they will take an extra +1 damage. Let's think about that. Maybe we'll do that. 3 targets, except I don't know, up to 3 targets, right? So we can do 2. We can do her, plus that's +1 damage to this target, +1 damage. But I got to remember, it's not actually +1 damage. I'm just marking them because they're not going to actually take +1 damage. It's because at the start phase, +1 damage will be dealt to those targets. So I mark those targets. I wish there was something to mark them with. That would have been very, very nice. I suppose I can mark them with this, just to show. Yeah, might as well do that. I'm going to mark them with this because I don't want to make the mistake of hitting them with extra damage that they don't take. Okay, they are marked. All right, and that is the end of the power phase for Argent Adduct. And that's because we did this perform, but we did not do an accompany. So we used the power to perform, and then we're going to draw a card. What do we get next? Now remember, he's one of the hard ones to play. We'll see how this goes. It's a Miseragonies Harp. Okay, the power on this one is activate the perform of 1 harmony card, then activate the harmony, then activate the accompany of 1 harmony card. Well, this is not a harmony, I don't think. It is a rhythm, so that one's not any good. Is the other one a harmony? This one's a harmony, but we didn't play that one, so that's going to be that. All right, that is the end of our hero's actions. It's not great. That kind of sucks. All right, but we're going to go on to the Freedom Tower now and see what happens there. Hopefully something good. Okay, Freedom Tower, what you got for us? Dr. Stinson's Secondary Lab. It's an ongoing room. At the end phase, each hero reveals the top card of their deck and either discards it or replaces it. Okay. So that is live in Freedom Tower. We got a lab that we can do things with. And again, when it says to replace, I looked it up. When it says you can discard or replace, revealed cards are replaced, which means put it back where you found it. So that means if we can discard it, and that's what this does, right? It says each hero reveals the top card of their deck and either discards it or replaces it. So we can discard it or put it back on top, but it gives us an indicator of what we want. And by the way, that happens at the end phase. So that's right now. And so let's take a look at Legacy's top card. The Legacy Ring. Oh, we're leaving that on top for sure. Let's look at the Wraith's Flashbang Projector. I'll discard that. I don't want it yet. We have one in our hand and it's not that useful. Wait, is that the one? Put one non-character villain target play back on top. Yeah. Upgrade mode. Yeah, we already have. We're going to discard that. This is good that we did this. And Rhapsody of Vigor, perform up to 5 targets. We're going to leave that on top. That's a healing card. We'll leave that there. And that is Freedom Tower. So thank you, Freedom Tower, for giving us this secondary lab. We can get our stuff out. Legacy's Ring is going to allow them to do 2 powers. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the Matriarch, though. We got a lot going on there. Okay, well, we know that her start phase ability is if this isn't in play, we're going to take this action that is in play, so we don't have to worry about this. This also has a start phase unless both Hugin and Moonin are in play. Discover 1 cohort card. If a cohort card is played this way, destroy this card. Okay. So we're going to end up destroying this card because we know that the next one is, in fact, a cohort card. So we're going to pop that up there. That cohort card is going in there, and this will get discarded. And then this has a whopping 1 hit point. It's foul. It says, after this card is played, play the top card of the villain deck. So we're going to play another card. It is a foul. Clattering of Jackdaws. 1. After this card is played, play the top card of the villain deck. This could be really bad for us. So this is still happening. We got to put 1 hit point on there. We're going to go again. Darken the Skies. Summon the Mask of the Matriarch. Shuffle all of the foul cards into the trash. We don't have any. We don't have any. The Matriarch deals the hero target with the highest hit points 4 psychic damage. So highest hit, man, we're getting walloped on. That is going to be Legacy. So he's going to take 20. Says 4, right? So yeah, 27. So it'll be at 27. Okay. And now we got to go in with the end of the turn stuff that we have here. So starting with this card here, this card, which is the Building of Rooks. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 projectile damage. That is still Legacy. So he takes 2 projectile damage. We're getting nailed, so he's at 25. Then the Clattering of Jackdaws says this card deals each hero 1 projectile damage. It'll be 24 for Legacy. Nothing bounces off of the Wraith because she has her stealth ability on. 1 point to Bunker and 1 point to the Argent Adduct, down to 22. And then we're going to look at the Matriarch. The Matriarch deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. Okay, so 20. It's Legacy down to 23. We're getting smashed. Nothing on the Wraith again. Bunker down to 23, and Argent Adduct down to 21. We're getting plinked to death is what's happening here. And then we're going to go to our turns. We're going to do 1 more turn, and then we'll call this episode done. Okay, Legacy, here's what you got to play with. Not great. She's plinking us with little bits of damage, so I don't think that's going to do that much good. Maybe we'll do this and get rid of some of the birds. Legacy deals 1 target, 2 melee damage, play 1 card. We'll do that. We should have done that last time. The old one, 2. So we're going to take out, I think we'll take out the one that hits everybody. We'll take out this Clattering of Jackdaws that is been taken out. And then we can play another card. Let's see. Now remember, we haven't used a power yet. I guess we already got lead from the front out. I guess we'll do Takedown. We'll get that out. I'm not a fan of what we're getting right now. Takedown is when a villain card would be played. You may discard that card instead. If you do, the villain target with the highest HP deals Legacy 2 energy damage, then destroy this card. Okay. And then that leaves it with 2 cards. But we're going into his power phase. I'm going to leave the Galvanized up, so that's going to be the power that he's playing. Everything else is just an ongoing. So he's going to play Galvanize. That means everybody still has +1. If they do get to do damage, they'll do more. And that is it for him. So that's the power he used, which is his main power. And then we're going to draw the ring. You may use one additional power. So that's going to be helpful later on. We'll get that out, but not great. And then that's going to be the end of his turn. Then we have Wraith. Let's see, what's Wraith going to do? So Wraith doesn't have any weapons out. Man, get this one out, but put one non-character villain target. Okay, I mean, it could be useful. The Wraith we're getting is salvage. What does salvage mean? Salvage. Search your trash for the indicated amount of this indicated card. So she can salvage, she can suture herself. I don't want to do that because we're actually, she's not so bad off. She's only got 1 health against her. We're not going to do that. Grappling hook, destroy 1 ongoing card. You may draw 1 card and play 1 card. We're going to play this. So she's going to use her grappling hook. We're going to destroy an ongoing card, and it is going to be, oh wait, we can't. Oh, bummer. Forget that. I thought we still had one of those ongoings out, but we already got it. Already went away. So let's think about this again. I guess we can put this in play. No, we already have one out, right? No, we do not. So we can put this in play. Put 1 non-character card. Well, it might be useful. We'll do that. So that goes into play. That is it does have a power on it. But I think for her power, since she can only use 1 and we don't have any weapons yet, I guess I could put that on there and not. We're just going to draw it again. So I don't want to do that because if we do that with the birds, they're going to keep drawing, and I don't want to keep doing that. So we'll leave that alone. We're not going to use this power or anything. Put 1 non-character villain target in play back. So I could put the mask back on. I don't know if that's helpful or not. Okay, we'll draw a card. See what we get. Impromptu invention. Okay, finally, next turn we'll be able to do something good. Draw 1 card, discover 1 item. You may play 1 card. That is going to be helpful to us. Okay, discover means we're going to get to search the deck for what we want. We're going to get one of her weapons out. So at least she won't take damage this turn, or much. Okay, Bunker, let's see what you got to do here. It does say, you know, after any non-hero target is played, you may draw 1 card. I could have drawn another card for with his LiDAR intel, but we'll see. We got plenty of cards, but they're not very good ones. I don't really want to stop. Man, we're just not doing that great. I think we're going to do this. 1 shot. Bunker deals 1 target, 3 melee damage. We'll deal that to the mask just in case we want to get it destroyed. If that damage destroys a target card, put this card under ordnance, but we don't have any, but we'll play that. We're going to do 3 damage to the mask. Actually, that, no, Argent Adduct hasn't gone yet. So that means 2, it's now at 7, which isn't bad. That was our play, and then our power phase. We can reveal and replace the top card of 1 draw deck and draw 1 card. Let's do that. And he's going to do that to himself. We need some cards. Turret mode. Okay. I think reveal and replace the top card. So we just get to know what it is. Okay, so turret mode. Okay. And we're going to draw a card, so we'll draw this card. Okay. That's it. And then we're going to get to draw cards. So that was the power we used. We're trying to set up for something. Gatling gun, finally, a weapon. Guys, it's taken us a couple turns to get going. Okay, Argent Adduct. Let's see. For his play phase, I think we want to get that harmony out, or this harp. I think we need to play the harp, right? Wait, I can get an item out. No, I can't. I don't have the ability to get an item out. Start phase. Oh, first off, for the start phase, he does have a start phase ability. Matriarch is going to take 1 point of damage. She's now at 69. And the mask is going to take 1 point of damage because of this ability. Wherever it is here. Start phase, because we targeted them last time as our perform. +1 damage dealt for those targets. I'm going to take these 2 tokens off and just put them on here for now, unless we may or may not do that again. We'll see. So that happened to start phase. Now play phase. I think we're going to get the harp out. That makes the most sense. We're going to get the harp out. Boom, we have an instrument in play. Then it says, as the power I can activate the perform of 1 harmony. I don't have a harmony in play yet. So then I can activate the accompaniment of a harmony card. But we can't do that. So that was our play phase. Not very, very good power. Activate 1 perform. I think we'll just, since we only have this, we'll just do this again. We'll perform and put one on the mask and one on the birds. It'll kill the birds next turn if we don't, just to be sure. No, we'll put one on Matriarch, just keep plinking away at her. And that's going to be it for the Argent Adduct. We get Rhapsody of Vigor. It's a melody up to 5. Yeah, we knew this one. We want to get this out next turn, then we can use the harp to do it and buff it up. All right, that is all of our characters' turns. I mean, we're off to a kind of a tough start right now. We got some things going on, but it's not what we need. And then we're going to go to the Freedom Tower is going to play. Go Freedom Tower. What do we got? Let's see. Freedom Security Staff. All right, guards. This card counts as a hero target. It is immune to damage dealt by hero targets. That's good. At the start phase, one hero may discard 2 cards. If they do, destroy 1 environment card. Okay. At the end phase, this card deals the villain target with the highest hit points 2 lightning damage. So they're going to start shooting at the Matriarch, these security guards, and we're just going to put them right there, and they have 4 health. And that's that. Now let's go to the end phase for the environment. So this is going to happen. Each hero reveals the top of the card of their deck and either discards it or replaces it. Here is Legacies. Yes, I like that. After this card is played, we'll get some hit points back, and we'll get +1 damage all the time. So we'll leave that there. Wraith, we already know. Suit Yourself. Yeah, I don't see any point in discard. Well, if we discard it, we can get it out, because we can salvage 1 item card when we play it. So yeah, we'll put that in the trash actually, because then she can play the other one and get this second one out of the trash. And that's what salvage does. Just to show you, salvage. Search your trash for indicated amount of the indicated cards and put them in your hand. So it just says salvage an item card. I think we'll leave that on top. We'll draw that next turn. But I really want weapons. We don't have any weapons, right? No. I think I am gonna discard that. We'll pull that up later. There's other ways to heal. Okay, Bunker. We know we got the Gatling gun up. We'll take that. We'll leave that on top for sure. And then Argent Adduct, Instrumental Conjuration. Summon 1 instrument card. You may play 1 card. We'll leave that on top for sure. All right, and that is that in phase. Now we go to the security staff right here. They are going, this card deals 1 villain target with the highest hit points, 2 lightning damage. That will be the Matriarch. Okay, Matriarch is down to 67. Woo! We're getting somewhere, guys. 67. Nowhere near defeating her. Man, we've just taken a long time to get good cards out. I mean, the Legacy's got some decent cards out. If it was later in the battle, it might be more effective, like when he has the ability to stop some damage and stuff like that. Like, I may not play the ring next turn. I don't know the point. We only have 1 power. I'm looking to see. I mean, the Legacy ring is you can use 1 additional power. So we might want to see. Of course, I don't know the point of putting any of these cards out. These cards are very weak right now. All right, well, that is going to wrap up the end of this turn, and that'll be 2 turns down, so we will come back later and continue with more. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.